Hobbyist here, and welcome to another episode of Bowman, Ultra, and Fleer. Oh my! Smudgement. There's Will Clark. And I have realized, yet again, I forgot to show the pictures of the cards on the boxes. I did. So I'll try to do that at least the Ultra this week, because we already know who's on the Bowman. We already know who's on the oh my. If this is your first time here, what we are going to do is we're going to open up the same pack out of each of these boxes. This week it's going to be the lower left hand corner of each of these boxes. This is episode number 9, I think. Or is it 8? Is it 8 or 9? I don't know, I can't remember. But we're going to open up the lower left hand corner, I think. Whichever pack it is, we're going to open up the same pack out of each of these boxes, and we're going to put the cards up against each other in a battle royal. Whoever has the best stats wins that pack, and whoever has the best stacks out of all these boxes will win the coveted gold cup for the episode. And we have been having, amazingly, Bowman has been winning. I wouldn't think Bowman would have been winning with it not going first this year, but it's been winning some. So let's get out the packs. The lower, oh, must have shifted. The lower left-hand pack. This is our Bowman, 1990 Bowman, with the 33-year-old gum that we will be taking a bite of pretty soon. This is the Ultra box. The Ultra box. This has Dennis Eckersley on it, and it has a chance at autos of Dennis Eckersley, which we're probably not going to get, but it does. And let's get the lower. Yeah, it is the lower left hand corner. So this is episode 7. Episode number 7. Not 9. 7. Not 9. 8. 7-minute abs. 7-minute abs. And here is our Fleer box with Tim Salmon on the front. The other fish. We have Steve Trout, Tim Salmon, and then Mike Trout. And Mike Trout, or Steve Trout is not Mike Trout's dad. I think he's like his cousin or uncle or something. And the pack's not in there right now because this is the pack. And we've had great success this week with the experiment. And this is our 1981 Donruss pack with the 42-year-old gum. Woo! 42-year-old gum. Yum, 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 yum. It's got a little misprint on the pack there. Thank you, Gum Stain Cards, for the box of 1981 Donruss, and thank you, local game store, for the box of 1990 Bowman. It is very much appreciated. Thank you very much. And oh, here's the order. This is last. This is our Soylent Green Ultra pack is next to last, and then our 90 Bowman. It goes pack, gum, gum. Alright, and here is our 1994 Fleer pack. Yay! And I will be right back. I'm going to cut some of this noise off so we can hear a little bit better. Alright, now I'm back. I have dampened some of the noise and actually straightened up the camera a little bit too. I need a little bit more. There we go. Now we're happy. And it sounds like the microwave's beeping. So this week, in our Fleer breaking experiment, we did shock and awe. And after shock and awe, I put it into a, I don't know what's beeping. I'll be right back. Oh, this stops. Alright, I'm back. So after shock and awe, I put it into a lunch bag, a small lunch bag, and stuck it on the dash of my car for about 4 hours. Outside, the temperature was around 90 degrees, and it was in direct sunlight. When I went out to get the pack, it was not rigid like this. It was pretty much like the gum is supposed to be. Bendable. I mean, it was bendable. And so, I was able to get the cards apart. I opened it immediately, and this is the results. We're going to start off with Dante Bichette. He probably wasn't the original top card because there is a small amount of paper loss right there, and some on the back. And then we got Mike Benjamin, who has some paper loss. This might have came from Shock and Awe, so I might try the plastic bag trick with no Shock and Awe next week if it's hot enough. I know that it has to be above a certain temperature because I've done a heat test before. It's like 125 degrees, and it didn't do this. It took extreme heat to do this. So there's Ruben Amaro with just a slight bit there. We got Bert Bylevin. No, Rick Sutcliffe. Got Lance Johnson with nothing. He is pristine. Mark Clark, who is also pristine. Greg, I can't see what his name is. Greg Myers, pristine. Chili Davis, who is pristine. Matt Greenwell, who is pristine. Robin Ventura versus Robin Ventura versus Nolan Ryan. Darren Lewis, who is pristine. Jay Owens, who is pristine. Danny Jackson, who has a little bit of paper loss. Greg Harris, who has maybe a little bit of paper loss. And Carlos Berga. Now, I don't know who's going to win this pack. Can we give it the Carlos Berga? Yeah, this is the week I had no... This might be the card that was on him, Mike Benjamin, because he's got a rough back here. We'll put Mike Greenwell versus Chili Davis. Then we'll do Doug Jones versus Rick Sutcliffe. How about that? It's starting to get hot. It's getting hot in here. We'll start off with the pitchers. 4.54 for Doug Jones and 5.75 for Rick Sutcliffe. Wins, 10 wins for Rick Sutcliffe, 4 wins for Doug Jones. 0 saves, 3 complete games for Rick Sutcliffe, 0 complete games, 26 saves for Doug Jones. So it looks like he was a reliever and he was a... Alright, okay, let's do strikeouts. Since we can't do wins and losses in complete games. Oh, we can do complete games. He had 3 complete games. He had 80 strikeouts. And he had 66 strikeouts. Well, I'm going to give it to Rick Sutcliffe. Rick Sutcliffe is going to be our winner for the pitchers. Oh, wait, there's a Dante Bichette in here. Yeah. Dante Bichette's in there. We got Dante Bichette versus Chili Davis versus Mike Greenwell. 243 for Chili Davis. 315 for Mike Greenwell. How many bats? 144 bats. 500 bats. Okay, that's good. And 310 for Dante Bichette. So Chili Davis, you are probably out. Going on up to Dante Bichette versus Mike Greenwell. Home runs. 21 home runs for Dante and 13 for Mike Greenwell. So it's 1-1. The least strikeouts wins. We have 99 strikeouts for Dante and 46 strikeouts for Mike Greenwell on the Red Sox. So, Mike Greenwell won for the batters. So now it comes down to, oh, he's got saves. Saves and complete games. Oh, he didn't win the saves though. So it was Doug Jones that had the saves. So wins complete games and saves versus doubles and triples. So 10 wins, 3 complete games is 13. He had 38 doubles and 6 triples. So yes, my Greenwell is going to take the gold for this episode. The first episode we had decent paper loss and no Hall of Famers this week. Yay, that's my luck in it. Alright, let's get into this 1990 Bowman pack with the 33-year-old gum that we're going to take a bite out of in just a minute. As soon as, well, that's disheartening. And here's the gum. Snap. Snap. 33-year-old gum. Oh, you know how much I love not crunchy gum. But at least it tastes better this year. Not much. No. Alright. Can't remember who this is. Mark Davis. Mark Davis. Double dot. Oh, single dot. Oh, this must be a pack from another box. Or is it the single dots we're doing? No, it is single dots we're doing, isn't it? No, it's double dots we're doing. And now I'm disappointed. Ernie Camacho. Camacho Man Randy Savage. Shout out to Freedom Sufferer Cards for the Camacho Man. Ray Palacios. I've had this pack before, but I've had a lot of these packs before. Bob Walk.
Alright.
Great Matt Scott. I don't remember him though. Alexis Infante. He might be new. I hope so. Deion James. The double hat. Deion James. Jeff Blazer, a Brave. Shout out to all my Braves friends out there. Cuz. Jeff Nickel. Adam. Red Rum. There are so many. There's so many Braves fans out there. Just like the Yankees fans. And we're going to the second half of the pack. Yeah! We got Chris Hollis. Hopefully we'll get some games this week. I don't know. Ruben Sierra. I think we got Ruben Sierra last week. Hey, there's Roberto Alomar. Roberto Alomar, Hall of Famer. Shout out to Goody G. Not Goody G. Shout out to Jay's Mix because he's better known to be a Blue Jay. He's a Padre there, though. It's not been traded yet. Damon Berryhill, there's a Cub. We had one Cub last week, and it was in the Fleer pack. And we might just have one Cub. Was there any Cubs in there this week? I don't know. But shout out to our Cubs friends, Craig B. and David M. Doug. There's so many more. I need to get my list. Marty Barrett. Red Sox, Keith Miller, and Joey. Or Albert, don't call me Joey Bell. So we got Joey Bell last week, and there was there a Hall of Famer in here? I don't remember seeing a Hall of Famer. Yeah, there we go. Roberto Alomar. Roberto Alomar is the winner. This is Roberto Alomar's 3rd year, I think. Okay, here we go. Roberto Alomar hit 295, 315. Now I like my Greenwell. I remember trying to get his cards whenever I was little too, because he was a pretty good player. Home runs, 7. Home runs, 13. So Roberto Alomar goes down on 2 consecutive stats. All right, now we're moving on to our Soylent Green.
Silent Green.
Soylent Green.
Silent Green.
You haven't seen that movie. That's just an inside joke for me. I know Goody G's seen Soylent Green because he's commented about it before. Here we go. Travis Fryman, the Fryman. Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. Randy Johnson, Hall of Famer. We got the Blue Jays versus the Mariners. Shout out to Flying Dutchman Cards for the Mariner there, and Cash and Dad. Cash and Dad for the Mariners. Will Cordero, Terry Jorgensen. Donnie Baseball! Donnie Baseball for the Yankees! All the Yankees fans. Hedgehog. Genie. Kind of Spidey. Jeff Hudson. Will the Thrill Clark! Shout out on to all the Giants fans. Goody G. And Swing Away Sports Cards. Woo! And Howard Johnson. I was hoping that would be Howard Johnson. Hojo, this is a... Oh, we got an insert. We got an insert. Hojo. Shout out to all the Mets fans. Philly Mama Gaming. Joe Mansman. Carter's Kids. Mets Rule. A whole bunch of Mets fans too. And we got a Barry Larkin. My goodness, all the Hall of Famers are in one pack this this week. Mark Lewis, he was pretty good for a while too. Lloyd McClendon and Eric Davis. Eric Davis wasn't bad either. Should we put him in the thing? Let's put him in the battle too. Let's see who this All-Star is, or whatever this card is. Maybe it'd be the autograph. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be awesome to get an autograph of Dennis Eckersley? Oh, it's an MVP card of Pat Borders. MVP card of Pat Borders. Awesome. Alright, well that's pretty cool though. That's the first insert we've got out of the 93 this season. That's awesome. Let's put it here. And it's going to be a battle between... I remember Eric Davis being a red, and shout out to Shannon over at Back to the Cardboard. He hasn't posted anything in a while, but shout out to him, and shout out to Aaron over at Faith Family and Cards. And this is going to be a hard battle because there's so many. Okay, let's start out with Randy Johnson versus Jack Morris. Randy Johnson versus Jack Morris. 377, 404. Wins 12. Complete games 6. So that's 18. He struck out 241. Wins 21. Complete games 6. So it's 27. So Howard Johnson wins the strikeouts, and Howard Johnson won the ERA. So Howard Johnson is the pitching leader over Jack Morris. Sorry. Oop. What am I doing? Sorry. Blue Jays fans. Now let's do the batters. All these Hall of Famers. We got Barry Larkin. Oh, just one Hall of Famer, Barry Larkin. But a whole bunch of should be Hall of Famers, or maybe Hall of Famers eventually. So Will Clark has the 300 average. Only 288 for Donnie Baseball. He must be when he wanted to be traded. Barry Larkin at 304. Eric Davis. We're going to take Eric Davis out, and we're going to take Hojo out because that is too low to be considered today. Home runs. 14 for Donnie. 16 for Will. And 12 for Donnie, or Barry. So it comes down. Will the Thrill's out, sorry, Giants fans. And it comes out to who has the least strikeouts. And Donnie Baseball had the least strikeouts that season. So he's going to knock off Barry Larkin, and I'm okay with that. Because I love Donnie Baseball. I really do. And so now it's going to be Donnie Baseball versus... And Donnie Baseball is going to take this one too. Because he's got 40 doubles. And we can put wins, complete games, saves, and all that. But look how many strikeouts Randy Johnson had that year. 241. That is awesome. That's a lot of strikeouts. But Donnie Baseball is going to take this one. Donnie Baseball is going to take this one. Is he going to overtake Roberto Alomar? Am I going to upset people today? Roberto Alomar had 295 average, which beats Donnie Baseball's 288. He had 7 home runs. He had 14 home runs, and he had 43 strikeouts, and he had 76 strikeouts. So yeah, Johnny Baseball is going to overtake Roberto Alomar. These aren't great statistics, but it's winning this week. All right, Mike Greenwell. 307 for Mike Greenwell. And home runs 13. Oh, just beat him by 1. Donnie did. And 40 strikeouts and 40. Donnie Baseball. Donnie Baseball takes the gold spot. Oh man, this is a Hall of Famers getting beat this week. This is a upset week. How about that? But Donnie Baseball is not an upset. You know, he was a great player, and I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. And there's a lot of other people that think so too. I don't know why he isn't. Maybe it's because he didn't shave his mustache when he was on the Yankees. I don't know. And here is our pack of 1981 Donruss. And the gum is sticking to the wrapper. That's not a great sign. Here is our gum card. It is John Ellis. Let's see what we can do here, because it was trying to come off with the thing. Yeah, look there. And let's get a bite of this before I chicken out. 42-year-old gum. Yay! So good. 42. The meaning of life, the universe, and everything. John Ellis. Let's see if I can pick this up. Oh, yeah, I just came right on. I just came on off. Oh, this stuff is awful. This stuff is completely awful. But it came off good today. That's good. Whew. Like I said, the ants do not eat this stuff. Maybe it's poison to them. Definitely. Maybe I can start a company with ant repellent, taking all this old gum, shredding it up, and making it an ant repellent. Alright, we're going to start off with Alan Trammell, the Hall of Famer. Yay! Steve McCatty. Reggie Jackson on the Yankees. I think I've got this card. But it ain't even, well, it's got a ding up there. But I think this one is in better shape than the one. Jim Slayton. It's the Murph! Do it for Dale, woohoo! I don't know if I'm gonna, oh me. This is Murphy's prime time too, I think. Alright. Steve Garvey. Chattanooga's Rick Honeycutt on the Mariners. Bump Willis. Let's bump it up. Bump it up. Grant Jackson. Newman! Jeff Newman! Ron Davis. John Tudor. Dave Bristol. He's a manager. Shout out to Goody G. There's a big old something other right there on that for some reason. It's a tear. Bobby Cox! Bobby Cox manages the Braves in 1981. Who would know 20 years later, or almost 20 years later, he will be managing the Braves again, winning World Series and having one of the most dominant teams in the 90s. Mario Mendoza. It's the Mendoza line. Has he been 200? He hit 245. And John Stearns. Let's see if what is, yeah, 213 lifetime Mendoza, batting below the Mendoza line. All right, so we got Steve Garvey. Do we kick out Steve Garvey? I don't know, because he's a pitcher, and the pitchers aren't doing so good in this. How many complete games? I don't. That didn't say. Oh, he's a batter. Sorry. For some reason I was thinking he's a pitcher. He had 304 average and 26 home runs. No strikeouts on this, though. Uh-oh. The Reggie Jackson is out because it is a special card. No stats on it. The Murph hit 281 with 33 home runs. Did he get one? Yeah, he got one of the things. And Alan Trammell bat 300 with 9 home runs. It's going to be hard. So, the Murph. How many home runs for the Murph? 33, 26, and 5 first. Okay, I'm going to knock Alan Trammell out because he didn't win either stat. And it's going to be between Steve Garvey and the Murph. So the Murph hit 10% more home runs, but it had 10% less average. Can't go with career stats. It's not a Steve Garvey rookie card. No, okay. I didn't think so. So it's not, we can't do lifetime. Let's go with doubles. 27 doubles. Oh, can't go with doubles. Let's go with triples. 2 double triples and 1 triple for Del Murphy. I want Murphy to win anyway. As being a Braves fan, I want the Murph to win. Awesome. But he won it kind of fair and square. Let's see if he knocks off Roberto Alomar. Roberto Alomar had a 295 average, 281. So closer. Home runs, 33. Home runs, nowhere near 33. 7. Doubles, 27. Doubles, 27. Triples, 2. Triples, 1. So yeah, the Murph squeaks out Roberto Alomar, putting him into the alternate position. Alright, Mike Greenwell versus Del Murphy. 281, 307. Doubles, 27. Or home runs, 33. Home runs, 13. Doubles, 27. Doubles, 38. So that is as far as the Murph goes. Mike Greenwell stops him at the silver. And that will be our standings for today. We have the Hall of Famer. The Hall of Famer is our alternate. That's odd. And Del Murphy is our bronze. Mike Greenwell is our silver. And Donnie Baseball takes the gold for the 1993 Ultra Pack. This was a wild episode today. Hall of Famers were getting picked off left and right and didn't even make it into the podium. We have some good players, not in the Hall of Fame, on the podium this week. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you have subscribed, thank you very much for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, that button's down below. Please give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and or a comment to let me know how you liked or disliked this video or upset with my choices this week. Click on that bell if you want to be alerted to my next video. And once again, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Roll those beautiful bean credits.
Wubba lubba dub dub!